Welcome back, everyone, for episode 2 of the Outer... I almost said the Outer Limits. The Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition. Okay, so before, when I was playing, I would say something that would sound like PlayStation because I have that, you know, where you can talk to it and have it do stuff. I had to disable it. I can still use it, but like I have to hit the microphone because I'll sit there and I'll say something and it'll just start trying to help me because it thinks I'm asking for help, and then like you won't be able to hear me like you did in the end of the other video.
This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job. Lie. 5. You've got it all wrong. I'm the safety inspector. Attack. Payments. And fun.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for
work,
bitch, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty
I
on
take that back. That's kind of harsh, but still.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Do you need any help? I can contaminate it. Fine, I'll go. Okay, so alright. It's kind of cool looking. I mean, it's something from oh my goodness, Horton's Who. Oh my goodness, man! I grew up reading his books when I was a kid, and I can't even think of the name. That is, yeah. Let's do that. I want to try some of the Slash stuff. Oh, not Tim Burton, even though he's awesome. If you start hearing me talk a little weird in a little bit, I had to take my medication because I was in a car accident. Deer jumped in front of my Mercedes when I was driving my wife to work. Resident, oh my goodness. Ah! Keep hacking and whacking and whacking. What was that song for Fallout? Something Pete. Come on. I'll cut you, boy! Yeah. Kick you when you're dead, boy. Hacking and whacking and smacking, or something like that. Leave a comment below if you know the song I'm talking about, man. You killed residents. Stupid marauders. See, this is why when the world goes to rubbish, man, you gotta be careful what you trust. Well, you know, people you trust, because I would want to be like, because I'm a helping person, I'd want to help people. But, like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because people are just crap, and they're gonna act all nice and then scope what you got. And, you know, take you out and take what you got, harm your kids, your family, whatever, whatnot. What's this? Alright, let's go to the city. Put that away. Probably be like, yo, why you got your weapon drawn, bro? Okay, what's this?
Hey, where'd you come from?
I came from this little capsule that fell from the sky over there somewhere. That's kind of cool. It makes me think of Saturn. Is this still Earth? No, it's not.
In a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Why do you say that? Not my problem. Don't be sure. I could be a marauder.
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Oh, I never got your name. I'm Cal.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Having to change my clothes then. Who do I talk to about a power generator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offer me a job. You're asking the wrong person. I'm not interested to leave a conversation.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures.
That means you
Some
don't
of our
think your
families
payment to
become
dig your
mighty
body up from the
delinquent in paying
grave.
their dues, you see.
That's some shady junk right there, man. Alright, you want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. I'm not gonna do that accent. We're making people pay. You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect it for yourselves?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
That's right. It does make sense. Never mind that. I'll show you figure something out. Alright. I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Okay, why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Is there something else I can add? This town must be in pretty bad shape if that's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're worried about, well, how would you have been a junior Hummer? How long have you been a junior in Hummer? Graveyard digger? Whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1.
What?
All my life?
20, 30, carry the 1?
Share, exercise. Only problem is the
Not
paperwork.
not a bright
Can't
chap.
get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah.
I didn't ask the
Marauders
question.
been
Sorry
raiding
about
my
that.
graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Thanks for your time, brother.
I could really go for some Saltuna.
You currently go for some what?
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off. Beats working at the cannery. Huh? What? I could really go for some Saltuna.
Saltuna. Okay.
Huh? What?
Yes, you were. You gotta say that so many times. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of this clothes because I'm dressed like a marauder. Made a good point. Wait, I can. Alright, what's this? Toughness. Well, I need Ooh. From companion kills? No, I can use the extra experience for sure. Yeah, take that. Alright. No, wait. Alright, traveler, you've become very efficient in transporting goods. Maybe you should have been born in a cargo hauler. Unlock the ability to fast travel when over encumbered. Oh my god, that is a definite. Especially for me. Shit. Alright. Let's make the melee attack more strong. Again, that I'm gonna need to be sneak. Alright, that's fine. Wait, there's still more? Alright, I'm pretty low on these, so let's do that. What other one shows I'm low on? Alright. Alright. Find a okay, this is just what I gotta do. Okay. Codex. Oh, I just gotta... I read all this. I don't... Oh, come on, man. What you doing? Let me just get this... Combat... What is this? Combat... Oh, okay. Use controls, aim, fire. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, inventory. What is this? Okay, but I need to change my clothes, man. Come on now. Junk, weapons, armor. Yeah, I'll put that on. For now. It's not as good for the armor, but I don't need people like freaking out. Before I go in there, what's in here? Is there anybody here? Alright. What's this? Brand noodles? Spacer's brand noodles. What's this? Never mind. What? Yeah, no, I'm not stealing. Oh my god, my stomach, man. I need to be... I feel like my stomach's rotting or something. Weird. I hope it's not from that accent.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay. Notice, the Edgewater Salter County facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standard of health and safety. Notice, schedule your sick leave with your... Oh, this isn't really important. That's really it, huh? It's here. Never mind. Well, alright. Make me your member so I can take some stuff, man.
grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words.
Let me save here in case I say something. Okay.
The cans
That they
bust
don't
open
like.
an oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which is...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, wait, let me load up. Maybe I can hear you say something I'm not supposed to hear you say. Alright, I guess we'll find out.
This doesn't seem like it should be a problem. I put food in my oven, any food, it cooks.
Yeah, but Bess... I mean, the cannery cooks...
If any of you know of any games that are like that, like,
exact temperature.
if you don't go up to them, you can like eavesdrop or like this and hear something
There's no
that
control,
incriminates
sir. I have to
them
dig
or
into your
whatever.
guts, rig all manner of bypasses. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
Hold on. Guys, it's my son.
What's up? Size. We're filling the cans with...
I can see left.
Well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your...
No apology needed, my friend.
I welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, you read. I'll wait until you're finished. Yeah, let's try that.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Are you Reed? I was told to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess. You want me to do something for you before you help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Okay. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean? Okay, that's obvious. Tell me about this geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. all that power is going to waste.
Can't you send your own people to the plant?
I'm afraid I can't spare the workers. We're strapped for bodies as it is. And there is a small element of personal danger.
But you know what I just realized in the beginning of the game when you pick your stuff? This has a new game plus, so like I'm gonna beat it and then I'll play it again on my own. But if y'all want me to do it again, like the playthrough to see what's different, let me know. I'll do that when I have some time before this is over. All right. Even if one of you want me to, I'll do it for you. Okay. I got you, my peeps. Okay. I suppose that's fair. I can take care of myself. What kind of danger? Well, that's the statement. What kind of danger?
Marauders. Bloodthirsty lunatics, a lot of them.
You should have opened with that. Anything else you want to tell me? I was like, I'm not afraid of marauders.
I appreciate your gallantry. You deserve my honesty, and so I will be plain with you. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah, of course. Let me see. I don't think these people will take it kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I know it's just a game. It's not like it's a military, and they're in war and they're abandoning their posts. They're just, from what I understand, you're makeshift. Anyway, uh, if you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by head. No, why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is my problem. I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out. I'll say this.
Is that by
I
cutting
just
off
met
their
him out. I don't
power,
want to get on
you'll
the bad side.
convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go. And that's the time her band of deserters came back to town.
I think when I played this on Xbox, I helped the deserters. I think. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to help this dude. Alright. How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You're asking me to cut the power off to the entire community?
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Kind of cute, those amber eyes.
Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Oh, yeah?
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great.
I went by
I
myself
got
the
my
other time.
wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
All right, Kita, let's
Well,
go.
I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
It is, but let's get going. I gotta replace my hue light. It's flashing right now. I'll let it flash until it stops. What you got? You got something to tell me?
You're safer inside the walls.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Don't make me poke your digital eyes out. No, I'm kidding. That's pretty good gear, though, bro. Nobody can hurt you in the head. Well, maybe they can if it's like a 50 cal. Does this mean that I can grab stuff that I want? What's in here? That's funny, because this is his place, but his key doesn't unlock that. What about here? What's this? No, hold on. Alright. I'm assuming that's for this, alright. Yeah, I guess it's already here. Alright. Down we go.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
How you doing? See that jawline? You got some good jaw right there, man. I can't see your teeth. I hope you got them.
Hey, mister, can we
Yeah.
talk?
Sure,
Sorry.
that's what I was trying to do.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Let me see. Is there doubt on the thirds with the sign of it? Figure misreading exactly strike me. Smells on soul. What is said seemingly straightforward. This is about the deserters? Well, this is about the deserters? So, what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them. You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any
Well, that
sweet
can
as
be
some.
your sugar. How do you know Adelaide? Reed mentioned.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Yeah. You can't leave it at that. Were you and Reed and Adele arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
I'm sure the deserters are very fine people. So what? I don't know if it's a question mark or what.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I think you should talk
But
to
I
the
want to
town's
see a
vicar
different
about it.
storyline.
Max, his name is.
What we need to do is flipping a switch and power the mill. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
What do we need to talk to Victor about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate.
I thought it was going to be something else.
They're
Yeah,
neighbors.
I get it.
Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Yeah, I can see you're uncomfortable right now. I got you, girl. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright, girlie, let's go. Why is there 63 meters, 83 meters, Vara Max, Botanical Lab. Oh, what's in here? Talk to me.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna go on yet. Let's... What's that? Woohoo, I got something. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Wait, isn't there? Ooh, it looks like... Alright, man, you got me all little node like, What's that? Alright, anyway, let's go... This... Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry,
dun.
I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Yeah, I hear you. We got it now, but it's gotta be worse on your shit. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, so, like... What in the heck? Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a weird dirt bike or
I've
something.
always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Carry on.
Oh, thank you for permission, kind sir.
Work fortifies the spirit.
And makes you not lazy. Alright, let's, let me... I always, well, most of the time, save before I talk. In case I foobar something. Idle camera. I'll mess with that later.
Yes, what is it? You're
You
an
sound
outsider.
chipper.
Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare
Wow.
to see you out. And with
I
a
don't even know
complete
what the hell
stranger.
brevity means.
Curious.
Hold
Just
on.
tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all.
I was gonna ask
Spiritual
Google, but I don't
counseling,
even remember the name of it.
this
If y'all know what
season's
that word
toss-ball
means,
predictions,
put it in the
the quickest
description.
way out of town.
Educate me. It'd be nice. Alright, preferably wanted me to talk to you about read. How do you know if I'm an outsider? That's freaking obvious. He's never seen me before. I'm not even gonna... That's just a dumb question. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
True exhaustion. That doesn't make sense. Idle hands is the devil's playground because you're not doing anything. Unless I'm not... Seriously? That's what you're selling here? Um, I was actually asking what your religion is all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Doesn't sound like a very motivated religious prophecy. What do you aspire to? So what is your part in all of this besides counseling people? Yeah, so what is your part in all this besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything.
Really?
The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace.
Yeah.
No one will ever need question their path again.
That's
Some even believe this ultimate
hard to
knowledge will
swallow.
unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Oh, you mean unlocking our junk DNA? Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
How do you know? I'm not going to answer that again. I just thought something else. I just thought there was something else I need to be doing.
Just a moment. If you're going to be walking around outside, make sure you're well prepared. Unless you don't care for your life.
I've been outside. I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
And I'm gonna haggle whatever friggin' penny I can get out of you for that. Very fascinating, I'm sure, but I've got to be going. Let me see. I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it?
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Oh, you mean my people have, like, more knowledge of the rubbish that's going on like they do in our reality? Alright, I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Yes, but doesn't.
It's not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I still need to ask you some questions,
Any
Buttface.
progress on that matter we discussed? Please get it.
Oh, let me guess. You're not going to talk to me any further. Okay. Of course, but I had something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to
Tablet
discuss?
is making all this stupid noise. Give me a second, guys. Actually, you know what? I'll do it on my own time. I'm not going to do it while I'm entertaining you. How How do you know I'm an outsider? I'm just gonna ask it because it's gonna sit there and say it all the
Not to
time.
put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here. Except for Miss Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Let me see. You know, I think I'm gonna order those new PlayStation headphones. Maybe it's becoming... Okay, let me see. Let's get back on track. I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishes casually. What was she saying? There's more to all this than numbers. Sorry. Maybe it's because you're so dismissive, quiet, inappropriate for a victor, isn't it? I'm a bit surprised you dismiss your...
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Sounds like you're terrible at your job. Yeah, I'm not going to insult him right now because I need his help. Isn't it your job to raise that, Anne?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Yeah. You can start by not making people pay to keep their bodies in the ground. But already wanted me to ask you about what Reed asked us to do. Yeah, that was crappily read, but I'm not going to read it again.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to the deserters. Cut off the power to the deserters. If you could answer quickly or in a hurry. Well, that's plain what it is. Well, I want to say this, he's already going to know that, so let's just try this.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So, what do you advise? What do you think, Adeline's? What do you think of Ada? How do I keep messing her name up? That's my medication. You can Adelaide's group, Victor.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Right. Great. Can we wrap this up? No. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is it even possible? Right. Just take everybody and talk everybody into coming. I'll keep that in mind. It sounds like I've got work now. This has been a... Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Where are we headed?
Perception. I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Maybe she's dead. No, I'm not gonna say that. How is that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's messed up. I gotta start. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math,
It's not sensible to give your kids over to do slave work, man, pretty much. You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine
Yeah, well, people
Vicker
are
sees is
biological
one
machines,
ain't never been
technically.
run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it needs to be fixing. It's an ideal, not what we live, but we survive for. Then what? Why'd you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Know the feeling. No, but I want to go back and... Ugh. Can I talk to you again? Oh, butt face. I hate when you do that. Alright. My fault anyway. Alright. Can I talk to anybody else in here?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the Vicar is all.
Pick up. It's not looking stolen. Is there anything over here? Get him away. Please. Oh, that was a door. What is this? Okay. Alright. Alright, Edgewater. Deliver Red's message. Reed asked to deliver a message to Adelaide with her deserters. Come back to town because he's cutting off their power. Okay, options. Speak to Vicar. Alright, I did that. But I want to go look for this book. She said the east side, right? Where's... God, they got... Okay. But she said east, so it's not... Never... You know how I used to remember how to northeast, southwest? Never eat sour watermelons. North. Okay, is there like a map? Oh, you got botched? I don't want to botch anything up. Okay. Alright, so... Here we go. Alright. Fast travel to Edgewater. That's the landing site. What if I take her to my landing site? Activate the power. Alright, I want to go here. I want to see if she can... Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Let me go back over there. Where? I'll talk to
Yeah,
her.
huh?
Okay, never mind. Alright, so let's go back for the map. Alright. I just said east. Well, maybe it's in here. In the place the book that he wanted. Alright. Am I overthinking this? Alright. Spacer's Choice, Cantina. I'm just gonna start walking in any door it lets me. Barbershop, I'm not cutting my hair. I said the east, right? North, so this has to be east.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Poor guy. Made it sound like he had everything.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
Back out. Oh, come on. What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I'm at. Let me tell you something, boy. Talk to me like that. You don't talk to customers like that, especially somebody you ain't never known. I got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's,
maybe.
Fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that will make it true. I'm glad you're so optimistic. You can't be serious. No one in their right mind would want to live here. The blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah.
If loving the place I work makes me crazy, then haul me off for mandatory re-education. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Man, you need to watch your mouth with me, boy. I'm gonna put my foot in there and walk it.
Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
So, about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Man, I want to cut your head off, boy. Lying. Nah. I'm trying to fit the role of this post-apocalyptic. Alright, is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Yeah, because people who work hard don't get sick and die. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
Use your merchant skill to equal... Oh, crap. Alright, using merchant skill, I basically get cheaper stuff. Alright. I'm getting a 5-minute warning here. So I'm gonna sit there and look through some of this really quick. Wow, how much money do I have? What do I have? Alright. That's the symbol of it. That's my weight of 48. Sell. Alright. Let me bypass stunt. No, because I might need it. Salt, spacers, fix. Sell value, weight. Oh, no. Repair. Huh. I really don't like anything here right now. It's 100 and... Oh. Oh, that's just depressing. Super grip, cooling. There's something in here. Maxwell, what? Yeah, alright. Alright. I'm going to end the video here. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I appreciate y'all for that. Without you guys, like I say all the time, I wouldn't be doing this, broadcasting. But this is what I love to do. I love to entertain everybody. Okay, and AKA, that's also known as. For y'all know, give a little tip about me. Back in my day, I actually used to model for Tommy Hilfiger. Pretty cool. I've been in a couple of movies. Independent films, nothing big and spectacular yet, but there's some stuff, little extra, little egg about me. But go ahead, and that being said, go ahead and click that like button for me, because it does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell icon to get notifications every time I do post new content, and don't forget to subscribe, because it is awesome, and it helps me out, and helping me out can help me help you guys out, because I like to give away free stuff, and that is something that makes me feel really good inside. So thank you for taking... Well, I don't want to do that.
It's not the best.
All right, okay. All right, I'm going to back it out of here. I'll start the next video with this. This is Pokemon Gaming signing out. Until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Peace, my friends.